It's going to be a right good night.
One can hope so.
It's going to be good, yeah, I reckon. Yeah. It's going to be good.
Where did the idea come from? Who spoke? Who made the phone call? How did it come about?
There's a man over there called Dave Travis, and he was the one who got in touch with us. Yeah.
Can we say that what happened?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah? Okay, well, David kindly planned a festival in Dudley, and you were you headlining the Saturday night?
Yeah.
And we were headlining the Sunday night, and then there were problems, not from Dave's end, in the organisational part of putting the festival on, where they couldn't secure the venue. So David had promised us a hell of a lot of money to do something with that weekend and had to make good on it, eh?
That's the reason. That is the truth.
And that's how we've ended up on the same bill together. For the second time, actually. We did it a few years ago, didn't we?
It was great. I'd already sold all my guest list as well. It was a shame. That's a refund them.
The gig a couple of, tell us about that one.
That was at the O2 in Birmingham, wasn't it?
Yeah, when we supported you.
Yeah.
A while ago. I think 2010 was it, or 2009?
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Well, the Leisure Centre. When I remember my brother going to see the Pixies at the Leisure Centre, and Poppies, and I think they'd stopped doing gigs there by the time we broke. I'd have loved to have done the Village Centre, and I'd love to play Villa Park, but we'd probably only sell like the canteen bit out. Do you know what I mean? So now it'd be a dream to play Villa Park, but then the lads probably would refuse to do it. So.
Are you the only Villa fan in the band then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Match of the Day versus Underground Ernie. Your songs have appeared on both.
Yeah.
What's Underground Ernie?
It's a kids' cartoon that I wrote 2 songs for. I wrote the theme, and then there was an episode with a pop star in it, and I had to write the song for the pop star as well.
Right.
And there was a little animated character of me who was, they couldn't call him a busker. I don't know why, something to do, because it was all set on the London Underground. But there was an underground entertainer, and they based his look on me, which I was rather looking forward to the little, the action figure being released, but the show wasn't quite as successful as we hoped.
We've been lucky. We played the Wolfer and Loads. It's a great room. There's lots of history there, isn't there? I think that with every venue we ever play, we're lucky to be walking down those steps because so many other bands have. I don't know. I'm still kind of excited by the thought that bands that I like have been there before, and now we're suddenly there. So, and the Wolfen's one of them, isn't it? It's the same.
Mm.
As long as they get the rider right, I'll be happy. Dave, as long as you get the rider right.
I've only done it acoustically. I think me and Erica supported Damien Dempsey, Irish folk singer friend. But I've seen the Mission there, but then I would remember nothing about that if I was with my old pal Wayne. That would have been a lively night after. Saw Apocalyptica there. That was pretty impressive.
We used to have to go there all the time because around the time when we was going watching bands, the Hummingbird had shut down, and everyone seemed to just go to the Civic. Mm. So we used to have to get the 126, which took about a day, and so we used to do that a bit, and then get the last train back to be running with our chips to get the last train back. But I watched everyone there, and then the Hummingbird opened again. So then everyone started watching gigs there. And
Birmingham and Wolverhampton, well, Midlands crowds are probably always good for us. Probably, I mean, you don't want to go insulting the rest of the country, do you? But
insult away.
What have you, from when you're travelling and meeting other bands? What do other bands that are from out of our area? Have you ever? For instance, I ask it because Paul Weller said to me years ago, when I first met him, he was like, Birmingham crowds, best in the country. And I was really surprised to hear that because I thought touring bands had actually got a bit of a downer on Midlands crowds. But it was nice hearing that from Weller.
They're an unbelievable band and stuff. So for us to be on the same stage even, it's like, it is a big privilege because, that's what we feel like, that to get to a situation where we can go, oh, we're playing, and, people like my older brother, when he found out about this gig, he's like, he can't believe it. They're still in that you're playing with this stuff, you know what I mean? It's mad, isn't it? So that we're like humbled to be doing it, you know, and we'll go and do our thing and then watch them like that, and it'll be great, you know. And that's what that's what we're most looking forward to. I think getting our set out the way, having fun, and then standing side of stage, going, thinking this is great, isn't it? That we've got to this, you know, level in our lives. You know, it's great, man.
But yeah, I came home. I did the London bit. Maybe it did the band better than it would have if we'd have stayed in the Midlands. But I can't pinpoint anything that where London helped. And in the end, I'm like, I got to get back to the Midlands. This is nonsense down here. You know, if anything, I felt the turnover when Britpop came along. Although we'd split the band up in '94, and I suppose Britpop's big years come slightly after that, it suddenly felt that the pubs that were ours in North London and that were suddenly a younger generation's bands, and that was, this is time to go. This is not ours now. We've had our moment. But it's great to come back to the Midlands.
So it is Sunday, 5th of July. Twang, Wonder Stuff, happy days. Thank you very much, gents.
Thank you, Andy.